anyone else think it's funny that Meghan's decided not to come to the coronation? All those people who are upset at the thought of her coming are now upset that she's not coming. And what a shame for the press, especially rags like this one. How are they going to fill their column inches without being able to criticise her for everything she says, does or wears? Now they're going to have to write about King Charles and oh, you know what I mean. They're going to have to write about them instead. And who wants to read that?
Hey guys, I hope everybody's doing amazing. I hope everybody has had a wonderful week. And my gosh, it's been a busy week, hasn't it? Oh my goodness. Yeah, guys, jeez. Every day it's something new. Every day, like it's going so many different ways, guys. It is getting confusing now. Oh my gosh. From the whole thing that's going on with Kate, guys, they are throwing Kate under the bus, guys, and I can't even feel sorry for her. I don't even feel sorry for her because you know why? Kate had a perfect ally in Meghan, and you know what jealousy did to that Kate? Jealousy and the fact that, like I said before, Meghan is at least a good couple months older than Kate, but Meghan looks at least 20 years younger. Okay, fine. I'm exaggerating. 15. She looks at least 15 years younger than all of them. All of them. It's as simple as that. Meghan looks the youngest, but she is actually the one who is the oldest in the four of them. In Will, Kate, and even Harry. She looks the youngest, but she's actually the oldest one of all of them, right? But either way, long and short of the story is, I'm saying here, is Kate had a perfect ally in Meghan, and you know what she did? Instead of seeing Meghan as somebody who she could have a conversation with and just to be a sister, like sisters with, she looked at Meghan as somebody else. Like, she looked like she seemed to be jealous of her and angry at her for getting the better brother. Is that it? Do you guys think that's the reason? Because she's the one who got, because I honestly think, I think Kate got into this whole thing thinking, ooh, because she knew William when he was way better looking, when he actually looked like a Disney prince, way back when he was 18. I don't know how old he was, but that was the time when he had the good looks. And then from there, guys, it just went all the way down. It went all the way downhill. But she knew him when he was good looking, when he looked good. And now the tables have turned and things have flipped, and now Harry is the one who looks good. Because I always thought Harry looked like amazing from the time he was in his 20s and stuff. I thought he was cute and stuff. I never really cared much about William, which is weird, but it is what it is. But he was good looking one time. Now I think Kate is pissed off and angry that that Meghan has Harry. Yeah, that's what I think. I think she's a little bit pissed off about that. But either way, she could have used Meghan as a friend, as somebody who was going through the same thing, kind of what she is going through, married to a prince, all that. But no. She saw Meghan as the competition. And the funny thing about it is that she would do 2 minutes of research about Meghan. She would know that Meghan is a person that stands up for women. Meghan is a grade A feminist. She stands up for women. She is all about girl power and womanhood and everything that is good and pushing women forward. That is what Meghan stands for. But Kate could not understand this. Anyways, but the long and short of the story is, guys, for the past couple of weeks, and we don't know who is behind this. We don't know if it's just the press in general, doing their thing, which I doubt, because the press really don't do anything until the royal family puts their 2 cents in there, and that's what they have been doing. But I believe it's either, I don't know what they're trying to do, but they are making Kate look worse than she normally looks, and I don't mean physically. They are making her look like a crazy person because every day is something different coming out about Kate, and at first they were saying, oh, she the hardest thing she's ever had to do a few weeks ago, that Robert Jobson came out with that thing, the hardest thing that she's ever had to do was to walk with Harry and Meghan. And we know that she has been walking next to Harry forever, and she never had a problem with it. She loved it, as a matter of fact. She used to smile a lot when she was walking with Harry because I think she had a crush on him. So the only person she could really be talking about is Meghan, right? So, and if this is all true, what Robert Jobson said, what Jumbo said, if it's all true, then she's saying that she found it really hard to walk next to Meghan. But then again, like I said before, I understand, it would be hard for her to walk next to Meghan because Meghan far outweighs her in all kinds of ways. But either way, this whole thing that has been going on with Kate for the last couple of weeks is nuts. Then the whole Harriet Tubman thing came out. Her ancestor who did something with did something to abolish slavery, the white savior. She was a white savior apparently. And so she got dragged for that. And then what was the other thing? There was a couple other things that came out that, that's making her look just ridiculous. And, then she, then they were making her out to be the mean girl, and which we already know she's the mean girl. So it's been a rough couple of weeks for Kate. And I believe that Camilla, and the Tampon King, all two of them, I believe that they are totally throwing Kate under the bus. Totally. And, we'll see how that goes, because she could have had an ally in Meghan, but she decided to other Meghan and just, she thought that she was the queen bee. But Camilla is letting her know, no, you're not the queen bee. I'm the queen bee. I'm the queen bee for now, right? So there you go. Anyway, so that's been going on for a couple of weeks, where Kate has been in the news almost every day as well. She's joining Meghan every day in the news, which is shocking because nobody knows where she is. I haven't seen. People have been saying that they didn't see her since Easter, and I'm like, I don't need to see her. I don't care. But the people who watch her, they haven't seen her since Easter, and they don't know what's going on. And I'm like, okay. But either way, and another thing. Oh, I almost forgot this. Then there was this photo that apparently, Louis got propped into or something. Because, guys, Louis does have a little sort of behavior problems, which is normal for children. But they want to other him as well, and they don't want him to appear as how he is. So, they cropped him into some photo of the Queen. And the thing is, they lie so much. This family, they lie so much, and they are so much into pretenses and making people think that one thing is what it is, and then it's not. It's like, who knows when it comes to that family, who's lying and who's not. But either way, I'm not spending my whole time talking about Kate and all them and the royal family, but there's a couple of other things I actually want to talk about. But the thing is, guys, what is still going on? You know what's still going on? The meltdown about Meghan not coming to the coronation. That is still in the news daily. Guys, when I say it's in the news daily, I mean it's in the news. As soon as you Google Harry, Meghan, anything, it just pops up. All about Meghan. All about Meghan everywhere. It's about why is Meghan not coming? Why is this? Why is that? You know, and people keep saying Meghan has not been seen in the whole year for only 2 times. She's been seen, and she's been getting into a car or getting out of a car. The woman has been laying low, working on whatever she's working on. And these people every single day, there's like 100 articles or more, 1,000 articles, probably more precisely, thousands of articles every single day is written about her. Thousands. Every single day written about her, and she has only been seen twice in the last year. Well, not in the last year, in the last, what is this? For this year. For this year, she's only been seen twice. You can count on your 10 fingers the amount of appearances that Meghan makes in a year. And yet, she is on in the news every single day. You Google her name, you will see millions of responses as far as her name is concerned. Right? If you can do that. I tell you, I'm telling you right now, go and Google Meghan Markle and see what pops up, guys. See what pops up. You will see. Just Google it. You will see 200 and something million stories or results. Right? Meghan and Harry. Just put that in there. Put it in your Googler. Put it in your Googler and Google it. And you will see what I'm talking about here. Anyways. But yeah, so there you go. So it's all the crazies have been out, giving all kind of reasons as to why Harry and Meghan aren't showing up. I mean, well, Meghan isn't showing up. Harry is showing up to it, you know, and Harry will only be going for the actual ceremony, and then lots of people are saying, you know what I want Harry to do? I want Harry to be there really early. And when I say really early, I want him to be there I want him to time it perfectly. I want him to time it that he gets there precisely exactly at the time that he's supposed to be there. Exactly, precisely. Don't hang around at all. And as soon as that thing is done, that coronation is done, I want him back. I don't even want him to change his clothes. Back on the same plane, no, maybe not the same plane, but back to LA. Back to Montecito to be with his children and his wife for Archie's 4th birthday. I want him to be back in Montecito in the evening. And with the time difference, he could make it back. He can make it back with the time difference, guys. To you know, if they're gonna have an evening party or whatever, he can make it back in time. And I hope that's what he does. Because I agree, he should go. He should go and just spend that, you know, whatever, a couple hours and then back. You know, he'll be very tired, but hey, he lives a privileged life. He's not like me and you guys. He's not like us. He has a privileged life. So he'll sleep on the plane, he'll be fine, and he can be back in time for Archie's 4th birthday party. Yeah. And that's what I think about that whole thing. But anyways, guys, I actually want to talk about 1 or 2 other little things here. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the fact that now it has, you know, everything that Meghan and Harry has said. The royal family just keep doing these things and proving that everything that Harry and Meghan say are true. Because we see now today in news, it says here, Meghan Markle reportedly wrote letter to King Charles directly after the Oprah Winfrey interview. Now, they have known about this for at least, let me see, when was this Oprah interview? Was it 2021 or 2020? Anyway. It was in March of 2021 that they sat down with Oprah, right? So, and apparently she wrote the letter after, right? Because I love the fact that Meghan likes to leave a paper trail with everything, and I think that's a great idea for her to always leave a paper trail, because they can't say she said this, or, well, you know what am I saying? Because they did do it before. They did kind of, leak her letter and put it in, and they kind of just leaked certain parts of the letter with the father, and when they had to go to court, and she won, all this stuff happened. But the thing is, either way, when you write something down, they can try, but they can try to kind of contrite the letter, but she wrote it, and you know what, she has the full, she has a copy of that letter. She has a draft of that letter, and she knows everything that's in it and the context as to where it was written. But of course they always take out things and all that, but it is what it is. But either way, they knew for 3 years that she wrote that letter. Why is it coming out now? All this time after, and the fact that she isn't coming to the coronation, how come it's coming out right now? But let's read a little bit here about it. It says here, March 2021, Prince Harry and Meghan sat down with Oprah about their experience with the royal family and their decision to step back and move to California. Okay, the honor conversation, had a number of revealing moments that put Harry's father, King Charles III, and his brother William and his grandmother, the late Queen, in a less than flattering light. Of course, we know that. With the Queen's passing, the crown has moved to Charles, and his coronation is in May. Okay, let me see if I can get further down on this thing, and let's see. So they're talking about the fact that there were concerns and conversations about how dark Archie's skin might be. Okay, now we get to it here. In a letter to Charles, Meghan allegedly wrote she was not trying to accuse one specific person of racism, but was concerned about unconscious bias. Charles did supposedly reply, saying he was disappointed she stated this so publicly, and in the saying he was disappointed that she'd stated this so publicly, and in the continuing family split, both Charles and Meghan apparently agreed the remark on skin tone had been an innocent observation. You know what I believe about this? Meghan is trying to, this is a family member of hers now. She married into that family. This man is her children's grandfather, however you look at it, right? That's her children's grandfather. So she is trying to soften the blow. She's trying, and that is for her to do. She's the one who needs to do that. We don't need to do that. We can call it racist. She doesn't need to call it racist, but we can. Yeah, we can. So don't get angry and say, oh, they call it unconscious bias and blah, blah, blah. No, you know what? Why would she try to cause more of a rift or whatever with them? She's trying to do the right thing. She's trying to make it so that I actually believe, and I don't believe those people who keep saying that Meghan she's keeping her kids and blah 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 away. I don't believe actually that Meghan wants to keep her children away, and I don't want to I don't like the fact when people say that she's trying to keep her kids away from that. I don't believe that is what she's doing. She's not trying to keep her kids away from the royal family. I think Meghan is trying to save her mental capacities or mental health here. She is trying to preserve her sanity by not being around these people. I don't believe she doesn't want her kids to know them. I don't believe that's the case. And I heard, I was watching something earlier, and I think it was a TikToker, she was like, oh, she's keeping her kids away. I don't believe she's keeping her kids away. I think she would let her kids go, no problem. But thing is, right now the kids are really small and they need to be with her. So I believe that's the reason why. I believe that they were older, She wouldn't have a problem with Harry taking them if she doesn't want to go. She wouldn't. I believe she wouldn't have a problem with Harry taking her kids, and all that. I don't believe that she wouldn't have a problem taking, with him taking them there or whatever if he's going there for whatever reason. Like that kind of would paint her in a bad light again, and you give people a reason to come after her again. So I don't believe that she's trying to do that. No. But, it is what it is. And you know what? The funny thing about it is, if she didn't want to, and I don't believe this is the case, if she didn't want her kids anywhere around those people, who could blame her? But I don't believe that is the case. I don't believe that is the case. But anyways, so that's the long and short of that story. Basically, the fact is she sent him a letter a couple years ago, and now all of a sudden it's a big, huge story now today that she sent him a letter. So what? What is the big deal? I don't understand. So, but anyways. And another story that I wanted to talk about quickly, it has been revealed that the royals took more, and this is in The Guardian, than $1 billion of income from controversial estates. Investigation reveals that King Charles III and the late Queen's income from duchies grew 16-fold during her reign. I talk a lot about the fact that Meghan actually seemed to like the Queen and all this stuff. I see a lot of things on this channel here. But I'll tell you the truth. And Meghan can feel however she wants to. She's the one who met the woman in real life and all that. She knew the woman. We that didn't know her, I can look at it and say, this old woman, all she did was uphold, although she wasn't controversial by any means, she just stood there and held up all of the things, and she just she kind of stayed there and just let everything. Oh my God. I don't even know how to explain this. Do you guys ever watch Novera Media? I think it's called Novera. There's this lady that's on there. I think she's of Indian descent. She put it so clearly a couple days ago. I was watching the fact that Queen Elizabeth, all she really did was let everything flourish while she was there. She made sure that they got exempt from all kind of rules. She made sure that the money was sent off, allegedly, sent off into all these different Swiss bank accounts and all kind of different bank accounts all over the world, allegedly. And she pretty much just helped. The thing is, it was a horrible thing that this lady, Queen Elizabeth II, was a nice looking old lady that looked like a nice old lady, because it softened a lot of people's hearts to the monarchy that she was upholding. That is what I want to say about this. Let me tell you, listen, the duchies operate as professionally run real estate empires that manage swaths of farmland, hotels, medieval castles, offices, shops, and some of London's prime luxury real estate. They also have substantial investment portfolios, but pay no corporation tax or capital gains taxes. Duchy accounts held in preliminary and state archives reveal how the Queen and her firstborn son, in his capacity as the Duke of Cornwall, benefited from a huge increase in their revenues from the duchies during her 7-decade reign. This woman just sat there. She didn't do much of anything except for to blind people, pull the wool over people's eyes as to their wealth, as to their power. And guys, this is like, they own so much, guys. And I don't believe for 1 second that it's only $1 billion. I believe it's a good few billion. because they do not pay any taxes or anything for anything they have. They do not. I don't understand how people let this happen, but they let it happen. They let it happen. They don't pay, and I will never say that I understand how this works. I don't understand how it works. All I know is that they don't pay taxes. That much I know, I understand. And when that man inherited over supposedly, they claim it's over $1 billion. I believe it's billions with an S, with a big S. I believe it's billions. He inherited all this wealth and he did not pay any estate taxes on it. You know how much money that would have been if he was forced to pay the taxes? It would have been millions of dollars that could have gone into that economy. Right? It could have helped a lot of people that are hungry, don't have homes. If they have homes, they're freezing in their homes. It's and children who are hungry to go to school hungry, don't have enough for lunch, and I don't know if they have lunch at their school. I remember when I was growing up in the Caribbean in Barbados, that's where I grew up. I was so thankful. I was so thankful for that school meals that they used to give us. People used to look down on school meals. School meals saved my life many times, okay? It saved my life. And I used to love when they give us the milk. They used to give us the milk that tasted sweet. And, at break time, they'd give us milk. And then they might give us a rock cake, like one of those cakes that are hard, or one of the soft cakes, like a cupcake. I used to love that. I used to be so happy about that. Sometimes you go back for a second, because the milk was like, they used to make it sweet and used to be like, oh, it's so good. It used to be nice and warm, and then you might have school meals, and that used to save so many children. They used to save their lives from being hungry for the whole day. I don't even think they have that in that country. And I think it's wrong that any child should ever have to go to school and be hungry for a whole day. I think it's wrong. But anyways, the long and short of the story here is, this family, it says here in this piece in The Guardian that they are worth over $1 billion, right? I believe that they are worth billions with a big S, And, all the things that they are involved in, their money is everywhere. Nobody knows. And it's like a secrecy when it comes to the duchy and it comes to what the royal family has, what they pay, what they don't pay, what all the profits that they made over all those years that she has been in power or in reign. And now it has moved on to this man that held his coronation on his biracial grandson's birthday, and none of his biracial family members are going to be at the coronation because of the way that they are treated when they come to anything. So there you go. That's the long and short of the story, guys. It is sad. It is sad that this family has their tentacles are so far outreaching. The man, they own the swans that are in that country. Even they own a lot of that country. They own a lot of that country and a lot of places. Like, they have a lot of wealth all over the place, and I totally believe it's more than $1 billion. It's billions with an S, big S. Anyways, guys, I just wanted to bring those couple stories to you. Yeah, I know I ramble a lot, but you know what? At least you hear what I'm saying. And I speak with passion, so you know what I'm saying here. Anyways, guys, please remember to like, subscribe, and share this. And guys, go over, and I'm going to be doing another video soon for my new channel, Thrive with Liv P. I always promote it here. I know a lot of you haven't been watching it. It's okay, I understand, but I'm still going to promote it. Even if you guys don't watch it, I'm still promoting it here. But yeah, I did a video a day or two ago. So if you want to go take a look at it, go take a look. There's a couple videos on there. And go like, subscribe, and share it. Yeah, anyways, guys. If you have sent me super chats or super stickers or anything like that, I appreciate it so much. And if you know, thanks so much for anybody who supports this channel members. Thank you so much for your support. People, you know, the people who come through every time I do a video here. Thank you so much for coming through all the time. Thanks to all the moderators on this channel. Guys, you are the best. Oh my gosh, guys. Have a great one. I'll talk to you in the next one.